presenting the Grand Ole Opry. Let her go, boys.
From Nashville, Tennessee, the Grand Ole Opry is on the air. Standing by in the Opry House wings are Roy Drusky, Loretta Lynn, Charlie Louvin, Ray Pillow, and Del Reeves. Now let's welcome our star, Roy Drusky.
The old smell of corn wakes me every morn. I drive to the still for a 20-gallon fill. Lord, I hate to get dressed. You don't get a lot of rest when you're running the White Lightning Express. Well, I built a tricky little bumper on the back of my car, and it came in handy one day. The Federal boys locked bumpers with me. I pushed a little button and I got away. Where the one stayed dry and the other one wet, I'm gonna end up to be a millionaire yet. That is if I don't meet my death from a running the White Lightning Express. Well, I take my moonshining baby along, and she's getting pretty good at all of my tricks. If the 10-penny nails don't slow down the law, she'll pour out the oil and run 'em in a ditch. Where the one stayed dry and the other one wet, I'm gonna end up to be a millionaire yet. That is if I don't meet my death from a running the White Lightning Express. Yeah, where the one stayed dry and the other one wet, I'm gonna end up to be a millionaire yet. That is if I don't meet my death from a running the White Lightning Express. Thank you very much, friends, and welcome to this portion of the Grand Ole Opry. It's good to have you here, and here's a young lady right here that you'll enjoy an awful lot. She records for the Decca people and a big star of the Grand Ole Opry. She's had many, many hit records, so how about a real nice hand for her, Miss Loretta Lynn?
You thought that I'd be waiting up when you came home last night. They just don't mix, leave the bottle or me behind. And don't come home with drinking with loving on your mind. No, don't come home with drinking with loving on your mind. Just stay out there on the town and see what you can find. 'Cause if you want that kind of love, well, you don't need none of mine. So don't come home with drinking on your mind. Oh, you never take me anywhere because you're always gone. Many a night I've laid awake and cried, you're all alone. Then you come in, a-kissing on me, it happens every time. So don't come home with drinking with loving on your mind. No, don't come home with drinking with loving on your mind. Just stay out there on the town and see what you can find. 'Cause if you want that kind of love, well, you don't need none of mine. So don't come home with drinking with loving on your mind. No, don't come home with drinking with loving on your mind. No, don't come home with drinking with loving on your mind. Just stay out there on the town 'cause if you want that kind of love, well, you don't need none of mine. So don't come home a drinking with loving on your mind. No, don't come home a drinking with loving on your mind.
Here's a young man that everybody thinks a lot of, and he's going to sing one of his hit records for the Capital people called I Think I'll Go Somewhere and Cry Myself to Sleep. Here he is, Mr. Charlie Louvin.
Thank you, Mr. Drusky. I just kissed the one I love for the last time. Never have her soft lips been so sweet. She's gone away and won't be back forever. Think I'll go somewhere and cry myself to sleep. I'll go somewhere and cry myself to sleep. Not because I'm sad, no, 'cause I'm weak. I can't stand the thought of life alone without her. Think I'll go somewhere and cry myself to sleep. Just before she said goodbye, she called me darling. Then she slowly ran her finger down my cheek. I thought I'd die when she said she still loved me. Think I'll go somewhere and cry myself to sleep. Yeah, I'll go somewhere and cry myself to sleep. Not because I'm sad, no, 'cause I'm weak. I can't stand the thought of life alone without her. Think I'll go somewhere, cry myself to sleep. Yeah, I think I'll go somewhere and cry myself to sleep. Thank you.
And to move right along with the Grand Ole Opry, here's one of the newer stars of the Grand Ole Opry, and we wish you'd give him a real nice welcome tonight. He records for the Capital people, Mr. Ray Pillow. And here he is.
All right. Well, I wake up in the morning with a smile on my face. I thank you, ma'am, for putting it there. Smell of brewing coffee all over the place. I thank you, ma'am, for putting it there. I work all day at a killing face, but when I get home, I'll find you wrapped in lace. And I close my day, I'll get a warm embrace. I thank you, ma'am, for putting it there. I thank you, ma'am, for putting it there. I got a little baby sitting on my knee. I thank you, ma'am, for putting him there. The crazy little fella makes a hero out of me. I thank you, ma'am, for putting him there. I got the cleanest house I've ever seen. You know, 37 ways to fix a pinto bean. And around midnight we share a lot of dreams. I thank you, ma'am, for putting him there. I'm the envy of all my friends. They just don't seem to comprehend how you and me make such a good blend. I thank you, ma'am, for putting it there. I thank you, ma'am, for putting it there. I got a home where you'll never hear an argument. I thank you, ma'am, for putting it there. The money in the bank always pays the rent. I thank you, ma'am, for keeping it there. I fight all day with the elements, but when I get home I get some compliments, and I always look forward to the coming events. I thank you, ma'am, for putting it there. I thank you, ma'am, for putting it there. I thank you, ma'am, for putting it there.
Here's one of the stars of the Grand Ole Opry that records the United Artists folks, and he's got his band hooking up out here. And he also does a great job of impersonations, and we think you'll enjoy him an awful lot here tonight on the Grand Ole Opry. So here he is in his blue suit, Mr. Del Reeves.
Thank you, Roy, very much. We talked to some nice folks, and especially out in Divine. They said we never do impersonations on the Grand Ole Opry. We want to do one for you. It's about a fellow that everybody's loved for so many years. His name is Walter Brannon. And I think everybody, thank you, everybody knows him better now as Amos McCoy or Grandpappy Amos. I thought if he would do one of Roger Miller's songs, he'd sell just as many records. So here's Walter Brannon to sing a song called Chug-a-Lug. Chug-a-Lug, chug-a-lug. It makes you want to hold a hearty ho. And it burns your belly, don't you know? Chug-a-lug, chug-a-lug. Grape wine in a mason jar. Homemade and brought to school. By this friend of mine, this other fool, was out behind the barn. And we uncovered this moonshine steel. Moonshine steel. Doggies. Guess who was there? There was Johnny Cash, Webb Pierce, George Jones, Porter Wagner, Roy Acuff, and Tex Ritter. Tex Ritter. Well, that's when I sobered up. And I said, boys, I'll be doggone. You didn't save old, mean old, big old Chug-a-Lug, Chug-a-Lug. It makes you want to hold a hearty ho. And it burns your belly, don't you know? Chug-a-Lug, 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 Lord. I never liked it. Thank you so very much. Doodle-doo-doo-doo. Doodle-doo-doo. Ooh, it's a girl wearing nothing but a smile and a towel in the picture on the billboard in the field near the big old highway. Rolling down the highway in my Jimmy hauling freight from Chicago to St. Louis. Lord, I see her every day. Oh, a double clutching weasel like me can hardly ever get a girl to look at him that way. Like the girl wearing nothing but a smile and a towel in the picture on the billboard in the field near the big old highway. A-doodle-doo-doo-doo. A-doodle-doo-doo-doo.
And now here once again, ladies and gentlemen, is Miss Loretta Lynn.
You come to tell me something. You say I ought to know that he don't love me anymore, and I'll have to let him go. You say you're gonna take him, oh, but I don't think you can, 'cause you ain't woman enough to take my man. Women like you, they're a dime a dozen you can find anywhere. For you to get to him, I'd have to move over, and I'm gonna stand right here. It'll be over my dead body, so get out while you can, 'cause you ain't woman enough to take my man. Sometimes a man's caught looking at things that he don't need. He took a second to look at you, but he's in love with me. Well, I don't know where that leaves you, oh, but I know where I stand. And you ain't woman enough to take my man. Women like you, they're a dime a dozen you can find anywhere. For you to get to him, I'd have to move over, and I'm gonna stand right here. It'll be over my dead body, so get out while you can, 'cause you ain't woman enough to take my man. No, you ain't woman enough to take my man. Women like you, they're a dime a dozen you can find anywhere. For you to get to him, I'd have to move over, and I'm gonna stand right here. It'll be over my dead body, so get out while you can, 'cause you ain't woman enough to take my man. No, you ain't woman enough to take my man.
Roy, let's bring back one of our favorite singers now for another song. Here's Charlie Louvin.
Thank you kindly, Hal Durham. Thank you. This is an inspirational or a more a philosophy song we hope you'll enjoy, and excuse my bad cold. We'll do this for Cal Calloway. Hope you all like it. I believe for every drop of rain that falls, a flower grows. I believe that somewhere in the darkest night a candle glows. I believe for everyone who goes astray, someone will come to show the way. I believe, I believe. I believe above the storm the smallest prayer can still be heard. I believe that someone in the great somewhere hears every word. Every time I hear a newborn baby cry, or touch a leaf, or see the sky, then I know why I believe.
Back to our center microphone now, the star of our show with another fine song. Ladies and gentlemen, here's Roy Drusky.
Thank you very much, Hal. We'd like to do a song that goes back a couple of years for you. I hope you might remember one of our records. Well, today I'm so weary. Today I'm so blue. Sad and broken-hearted. And it's all because of you. Life was so sweet, dear. Life was a song. Now you've gone and left me. Oh, where do I belong? And it's all for the love of a dear little girl. All for the love that sets your heart in a whirl. I'm a man who'd give his life and the joys of this world, all for the love of a girl. If the whole world stopped loving me the way you stopped loving me, have you ever stopped to wonder what kind of place this would be if the whole world stopped loving the way you stopped loving me? If every heart was broken the way that you broke my own, and the whole world stopped loving, how long would living go on? Hear the church bells in the steeple as they ring their song through the air. If the whole world stopped loving, there'd be no steeple bells there. The tears would fill the rivers till the rivers flooded the sea. If the whole world stopped loving the way you stopped loving me, if the whole world stopped loving the way you stopped loving me.
This portion of the Grand Ole Opry was produced and transcribed by WSM in Nashville, Tennessee.